What's been the reception to the book and your ideas so far?
Um, Without anyone knowing the details, I have received one comment, and that is, it's about time. I have received only one comment, and that's from the left and the right. They all stop, hear it out, and say, yeah, it's time for that. Yeah, we're suffering from its absence. Yeah. I know of no one. I spoke so far in front of 200,000 people. I know of no one who is against the teaching of civics. And to come upon, and this was like a miracle, to come upon an issue that has no enemy. There is no one who really disagrees with the absolute necessity of returning to the values of the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. And that means that it can be done. And that means that we could succeed at this. We had a revolution, and it was a revolution. And then we had a counter revolution, which we won't admit to even now, 50 years later. But we won't cop to it because it would mean that we were as in denial as we're being accused of. Well, I don't care whether I drag people back to an understanding of what is willingly or unwillingly. I do know that if we let it go so that it turns into some kind of national anecdote, we will have created shame. Very few countries have the acts that end up as shame. And we're right in the middle of ours.
Richard, I read somewhere that you once said you were always the happiest when you were struggling to find work. Something that probably surprised people because that was probably early in your career and afterwards maybe you didn't. And I wonder if you're happy now because this seems like a struggle too. Like it seems like you're also struggling to get people to pay attention and to realize that time is of the essence. Is it a similar feeling that you had when you were struggling to find work, where you were on a mission and time was important and there wasn't even a chance to take a break?
Well, I have to tell you that as opposed to every single other person I know, I had no doubt, none. I was absolutely certain, 100%, that I would make it, that I would succeed as an actor, and that was a done deal. The book is called One Thought Scares Me because I had no other thought that scared me. I've read American history and world history really for as long as I can ever remember. And let's say that I started when I was 9. I learned that we were a strange and awesome collection of people who have very little in common, except they all came from somewhere worse. That's how bad the human race's history has been, because they came from somewhere worse. Rich people never came to America. Why would they? You know, they were doing quite well where they were. And we said, no, there's more than that. And if there ever was a pursuit of what was valuable, we came to the one that was valuable so early and started measuring, well, yeah, this fits perfectly. And that was the one that favored the few and oppressed the majority. And they all felt, yeah, this is good. This is a good thing. And no one questioned it. No one. We were quite fine with making the few happy and treating the rest like cattle. And that's why the philosophy is called the Enlightenment, because it brought a beam of light into a world of darkness. And that darkness is hovering right next to us. We are just thinking, yeah, we can do this for a few more 100 years. No, we can't. And this country, and I call it America, this country will not survive in any shape or form that we can be proud of past the middle years of this century.
Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.